Simon Aleph in Halacha Bet brings down a halacha from the Shulchan Aruch, also from the Torah and the Beit Yosef, of the importance of what means that a person has to be quick when it comes to doing mitzvot and coming and davening and learning Torah. A lot of times you have a person that is running to shul, so you think he's quick to do mitzvot. He's not quick to do mitzvot. He's coming late to shul because he overslept. Now by him running, you think he's being quick to do mitzvot. He's not. Look what the Yalkut Yosef says. צריך אדם שאצלו בטבע והרגל תמידי לרוץ לדבר מצווה. A person has to have in him a second nature, basically. He should implant in him, and it should be a custom by him constantly to always run to do mitzvot. He shouldn't always be like, I want to do it, I don't want to do it. You guys remember we spoke about it last time. It's not a question if you want to do it, you don't want to do it. You work for Hashem. I want to come, I don't want to come. What does that mean? We say the Chazal tell us it's either woe to my creator or woe to my evil inclination. Why? If you do what the Yetzer Hara says, then you have to give an accounting to who? To Hashem. But if you do what Hashem says, then you're always being bugged by the evil inclination. So you are never free. It's always a constant battle. But you have to be able to try to battle that out. And that's what a person has to make it like he has to implant it in him, like in nature, that he always wants to do good. So he says over here, you have people that they sleep late, they oversleep, and they get held back in their houses. And afterwards, they run to shul. Guys, listen to this. This is not a character trait of being quick. This is not quick. Even though you see them now running and they're quickening themselves together, they're speeding 80 miles an hour to come to shul. Because they were late to get up. Instead of getting up before Alot HaShachar, they woke up 8 o'clock. Minyan is 8:50, so they were like a maniac. Therefore, what do? Therefore, they run to get in time to be able to daven with the community in the shul. So there he says, always, Rabotai, listen to it carefully. You have to understand, with this, your Olam Haba is stolen. With this, your Olam Haba is stolen. The Yetzer Hara knows where to come attack you. Guaranteed, you're watching a football game, you're watching nonsense. All the studios that you watch, studios. Whenever all this you watch, the Yetzer Hara will never bother you. Peace of mind. Pay attention. Watch Lo Leinu, something which you're not allowed to. Nobody ever bothers you. No Yetzer Hara, nobody. You're not going to get even a phone call. But when it comes to tefillah and Torah, the Yetzer Hara knows. This is what I have to make him tired. Let him go to sleep. My mother, all of a sudden you have a problem. A person gets tired. By tefillah, you just begin. Adonai sefatai tzivtach v'yagid yelotecha. All of a sudden, wait, did I pay my tuition bill? Did I do this? Did I do? Why? Because the Yetzer Hara knows where is our weak point to break us down. Because if you win that, you win everything. That's why he steals you from your Olam Haba. He always makes you worry, constantly worry about that and that. So this way you're never going to be able to do the mitzvah correctly. So that's what he says over here. Always a person be quick to prayer and Torah. A person should not be pulled after sleep and after the pleasures of this world. Rabotai is temporary. He should not be enticed by the Yetzer Hara to be negligent. You know what he's going to say? I have a lot of property. I'm a rich man. I have to take care of this. I have to do that. One day I have time to learn Torah. One day I have time to go down Shacharit, Mincha Aravit. I don't have time for all this. I have to do everything else. Shalom Bayit. The best excuse everybody uses. One guy told me Shalom Bayit, Rabbi John. I say, why you don't come? Shabbat, why you don't come learn Torah? Rabbi John, Shalom Bayit. My wife says, Shalom Bayit. Mochi Shabbat, he was in Atlantic City. I said, how'd you go to Atlantic City? Your wife said, no. That she doesn't have control over. What does that mean? Who you lying to? Therefore he says over here, you know why? You know why you should not be pulled after the materialistic of this world? You ready? Everything passes. Everything you're going to lose eventually. But your Torah and the reward that you're going to get is going to stand forever. I ask you guys a simple question. Do you know the first 7 days after a person dies, the neshama goes back home and back to the kever. Back home, back. It mourns itself. It's always mourning itself. Do you know why? How much did he put into this world? How much? And all for what? For nothing. Now he comes up there, he sees he has nothing. Empty, zero. F is nothing. A person has to be chacham. Don't look at what everybody else does. Everybody's building, everybody's having a good time. Vacation, don't leave them alone. All this is zero. This is what the HR wants to do. That's what the HR gave us today. What? He gave us all the materialistic, but at the same time we have a lot of Torah. It has to be zeh kineged zeh. You have a lot of good power, you have a lot of evil power. You understand? A person has to be a chacham. He has to look at the right things. Look what our gedolim do. Look at what our gedolim do. When I say gedol, I mean the few that we have in Eretz Yisrael. Rav Chaim Igal, the Stibler Rav Chaim Igal. What did they do? They gave their whole life for Torah and mitzvot and tefillah. Why didn't they build? Well, they're better than us. They didn't have money. Why didn't they build? Because why would you invest in something that eventually going to go back? You hear? A wife goes to Florida for 6 months because she's doing construction over here. So she tells her husband, I want a $20,000 island in the kitchen. So he says, a $20,000 island? Are you serious? I'm going back home in 6 months. I'm building you a house for you over there. No, I want it over here. Which husband's going to build? Tell me. Which husband's going to build? Rabotai, we came from Kitzah Kabul. Our neshama, its desire, it's yearning only for it to be close to Hashem. And we think it doesn't want the materialistic. It's never going to make it happy. We're like a princess that left the king's house. The princess only wants, she already has all the pleasures. She only wants to come back to her father, her king. Our neshama only wants to desire to be close to Hashem. But what do we think? Is the food, is the car, is the woman, chas v'shalom. All this is, like Shlomo Melech said, everything is vanity of vanities. A person has to always think at least 30 seconds a day. So remember that before you start davening, before you start learning Torah, when you become tired, you should think to yourself, is it really worth it for me to lose my Olam Haba? Because with every mitzvah that you do, with every Torah learn that you do, what do you create? You create malachim. To the extent that you do the mitzvot, that's how your malachim is going to be. Some people, when they learn Torah, they learn like this. And they fall asleep. That's exactly how his malach is going to be half handicapped, you understand? Missing a hand, missing a leg. That's what a person has to always try to give all his power, all his strength to be able to do it. The Chidah over here says, guys, a few more minutes. The Chidah over here says in Birkei Yosef and Simon Aleph and Sifat in bed, B'Shem Tzitno Harav Chesed LaAvraham. D'ma she'amru Chazal, Habo lahargecha, Hashem lahargo, Ka'al Yetzer Hara, she'al yidei haskama zocheh laharog le'Yetzer Hara. When Chachamim tells, when the rabbis tell us that if somebody comes to kill you, right, we have the halacha. If somebody comes to kill you, you have to kill him first. You ready? You have to kill him first. He says this is going to Yetzer Hara. In the morning when you're tired, you can't do it. When you learn Torah, when you're tired, you can't do it. When you're davening, you're tired, you can't do it. Go ahead, kill your Yetzer Hara. If you kill your Yetzer Hara in the morning, the whole day you're going to be successful. You're going to be able to kill your Yetzer Hara throughout the whole day. This is very critical. People have to know this. This is it. This is how you have to do it. If a person is able to kill his Yetzer Hara, you will see how much success you're going to be. But once you give him to your Yetzer Hara, he has the upper hand. That's it. It's like a mamish, a boxing match. A person can fall, but let him get up, let him not give in. I don't know if you guys ever watched. Many years when I used to watch boxing before, you had a guy, he was boxing until literally he died. Mamish, he died. The guy came, he apologized to the wife that he killed her husband. He said, no, my husband went down happy. He went down prideful. What do you mean prideful? He died. Because the shame of going down and not getting back up is worse than anything. So even though he was getting beat up, nevertheless he got up. If you just try to get up, like Chazal tells us, when a person does a little bit over here, you sanctify yourself a little bit, in Shamayim they're going to sanctify you a lot. You desanctify, you impurify yourself a little bit, in Shamayim they impurify you a lot. So a person has to always know what he's doing. Mitzvah, Aveirot, always put them into perspective. Is it Kadai Bemet? I ask you guys a very serious question. Is it Kadai to sleep 15 minutes, 30 minutes more? Miss Shacharit, miss learning. Your whole day's upside down. Break your Yetzer Hara, get up, wash your face, and go to shul. Maybe during the day you'll catch a nap or something. Get a power nap. But do not allow the Yetzer Hara to try to come and choke you right before you even get up. Okay guys, Baruch Adonai Olam.